Please zip your mouth.
Hello and welcome to another After Effects tutorial. So we saw an awesome animation. Let's make it. So first thing first, let's create a composition. We are going to select the preset HDTV 1080 24 and we are going to make the time around whatever time is suited for this. Next thing, let's import the big lips. As they say, lips don't lie. So after importing the lips, let's scale it to size. This looks quite good. Now let's create a background. What color should we pick? Okay, let's pick something blue because it's a complementary color to red. So okay, now keep it rolling. Okay, nice cyan blue it is. Okay, let's move it back. We have our beautiful lips now. Now we need a zipper to zip it, right? So let's create a zipper. First thing first, we need to create shape of a zipper or the tracks, So take the pen tool, not your shape tool, but the pen tool, And yeah, now we will fiddle with it. And yeah, so now the fill needs to be nothing and the stroke needs to be full. So fill set to nothing and the stroke is, well, it's black color, but we'll change it to white in a minute. Now let's draw a straight line across. Yeah, that looks about nice. It's a bit thin, so we might as well increase the diameter of the line about yay big. Okay, so now it's a line, it's not tracks. To make it into tracks, we will open the menu, the drop down menu, like we did with the text. We'll do that here. Now when you open it, you will see the option of strokes, and in there you would see dashes. Now it's nice dotted lines. Now we can change the spacing of it, we can change the gaps between it, we can do a lot with this. Okay, so we have some dotted lines. Now it's still dotted lines, it's not a chain track, right? So to do that, we'll just duplicate the line and arrange it in a way that it looks like it's a complete line. Now move it slightly up, slightly up. Nice. So we have a chain track. We don't have a chain, so let's get a chain. I dragged a chain but it didn't come, so let us do one thing. Let us get the chain in the project window and let's go to the downloads. Well, we have a chain here, a PNG of the chain. Now we'll make a composition of the chain by dragging it into the composition icon you can see at the bottom. Okay. Now we don't need the chain track but only the chain. So let's first make the composition right. So Control K to go to the settings, the composition settings, and let's crop the composition. Now Control K is for composition settings. Now we will reduce the width of it. How do you say the width? The y-axis width. I don't know how to say it. Comment down below how you say width. Okay, so yeah, now I'll scale it a bit. Now it looks about nice here. Yeah, it looks about correct. Now let's do some masking on it. Now I've selected the layer first, then I've selected the shape tool and I've just drawn a shape over it. Now we'll come here and in the effects panel we will search for the effect Luma key or key. So I got Luma key. Now yeah, well, it's gone now. So new solid, we'll make a solid color and we'll drag it down. Now as we can see, we cannot see, so let's change and see where we can see. Now here we can see the proper chain or whatever, the handle of the chain or whatever you want to call it. So this is our chain. Now arrange it to the center, because you know I have OCD, so it needs to be at the center, you know. And let's now drag the chain to our main composition. Yeah, looks about nice. It's a very clean looking chain. Now we'll scale it appropriately. It should not be too big or too small or too thin or too wide. Okay then, now we don't have to worry about this, we'll adjust it later. So now let's talk about the lips. Now lips, the cartoon lips that we have may be too much for the audience, so we will make it so that there is a text within it. So let's create a text layer, and so we have created a text layer. Now let's type out the word mouth, because I don't want to spell lips, because with this shape it won't work. So we will have to write mouth instead of lips. So now we don't have to worry about the color. I just selected white because I like white and red. That's two of my favorite colors, cyan being the third one, and every other color in the planet I love. So now we can see we have a thick text saying mouth. So let's select the impact font and we need to search it. We need to search any thick font because I want the lips to appear inside the letters, you know. So yeah, it looks awesome in impact. Now need to do something about the spelling, but yeah, impact is the move. Okay. So yeah, now we have selected impact. Now what we would do is scale it up so that it fits. Not that big, bit smaller would work. Now we'll adjust it and let's see if it fits. We can make it bigger or smaller depending on the artwork you are creating. You can apply this to any other text. So yeah, a bit smaller would be nice. So yeah, around this much looks nice. Now let's do one thing. We will make it a cutout, a alpha cutout of the lips. And you can change it to alpha. Now we will take the liquify tool and make it into the shape of lips. We'll increase the size a bit. Now push up slightly and push down slightly. You need to be very precise while you do that. It's very easy to miss anything here very easily. Now we'll make sure that our letters look nice inside the mouth shape. Let's turn off the bold and let's adjust the text again. I want the pointiness of the lips at the edges. So slight tweak here and slight tweak there would make it. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember that. Okay then, so our lips, they look nice, and the word inside the lips, mouth, looks nicer. Now let's focus on the chain part. Now, in my opinion, the railing needs to be a bit wider, so we'll make it wider. Now these layers are locked, so unlock it and turn on the visibility of the layer, and let's scale this as well. How are we scaling it? We are just increasing the diameter of the highlight of the stroke. Okay, so let's okay then, so the mouth looks good. Now let's change the thickness of the zipper, the track part, so how we change that? We are basically going to increase the diameter from the stroke. The stroke diameter needs to be increased. Now let's create a pre-compose of just the graphic, and let's create a pre-compose with all the layers. Now select everything, right click, pre-compose. Okay, so now the interesting part, we will create another background for the mouth, this thing, and we are going to make the mouth open wide, Okay, so let's search for the effect CC split. Now you will see two effects, now CC split 1 and CC split 2. I'm going to choose CC split 2 because it has much more controls over there. So we are going to split the mouth right in the middle. Now we need to move it out of the composition to make it appear that it's being opened. Okay then, so that is okay then, so we will increase the opening to a suitable number, and we will move out the two anchor points, the start and the end, appropriately. Now it looks like it's getting zipped open. Okay, we need to move it further so that we can get this effect of being zipped. Awesome. Okay then, so after we have created this, we are going to close the class for today. Subscribe for part 2. In part 2 we will learn how to create the shh effect and how we can create the text animation that we see in the pink part or the magenta part, or comment down below what color you see. Okay then, tada, ciao, bye.
Okay. um, um, um,